Hello, everybody. And it looks like you'll have to be on a replay to be watching. Just kind of bored and decided to come on and see what you guys wanted to do. If anybody wanted to chat or throw some cards down, do some readings. Um, yeah, just let me know. That you see, hey, Teresa, welcome. We are getting some people in. Awesome. So, how are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. And I don't think you've been on my channel before. Have you been here before? It's a pleasure to have you. And this is kind of an off time. It's midnight here. Oh, Thomas, hey, how are you? Don't be sorry about anything. You apologize. That's gone. That's all done. You're here now. Thank you for being here. Lisa's here. What's up? Yeah, so just got bored and decided to come and chat with you guys. What would you guys like to chat about, or you want me to throw down some cards for you? I'd be happy to do that. I'm not tired in the least. I think I've had too much caffeine the last like 2 days. Really had too much caffeine and didn't sleep much last night, and I'm not tired at all. So it is midnight here. Once before, but not in the chat. Okay, well, I'm glad. Hey, I'm glad you're here in the chat now. Yeah, we're night owls. Yeah, totally. Marilla's here. Hey, Marilla. Welcome, welcome. And let's see. Yeah, you guys are awesome for being here. There's 7 in chat. They've got a couple of lurkers as well. If you guys want to chat, make sure that you're a subscriber. So subscribe. It's free. And then you can come in and chat with this great little group that we have tonight. Lisa, are you on the West Coast? And Maruda and Thomas, you guys must be. Hey, Marge L, what are you doing? What are you doing up to? I am a crazy guy, yes. And I'm up at crazy hours in the morning. I just thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to come on live and see who's here. It is like 5 o'clock in the morning for Jackie, so there's no Jackie tonight. This is the first time I think I've done a live without her. I miss her already. But I've got you guys here, so middle of 11 there with Lisa. Where is what time zone is that? Because I've got midnight. If you're middle 11. So would that be... That wouldn't be Central. Maruda's an Eastern time zone night owl too. Yep. Here, oh, Teresa, are you from Tampa? That's interesting because Teresa, I lived in Tampa. I'm in Virginia now, but moved up here to be with my family. But I was in Tampa for about 11 years, or that area. I lived in Clearwater, Largo, St. Pete, all around down there in my 20s. So we might have known each other. Who knows? We'll run into each other sometime. Central time zone for Thomas. So you're only an hour behind. So it's 11 there. Yeah, we got some great night owls. 11 p.m. there. But you'll be up for a couple more hours, Marge. Yeah, me too. I usually don't go to bed till like 12 or so. But I'm usually in bed by now. And not tonight. Right in the middle. Okay, so you're right in the middle of the Eastern and the Central. My sleep schedule is screwy. I can only sleep a few hours at a time at random periods. I used to do that too, Maruda, and I'd have to take naps and, in the middle of the day, and I still do that sometimes. But did I have a nap today? I'm trying to think. I don't think I did. I don't think I had a nap at all today. So the days just kind of blend together. I'm starting a new job on Wednesday, and I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. So, might as well take advantage and, do something crazy and just go ahead and do a live. So let's see. Iowa. Lisa's in Iowa, east of Iowa City. So aren't you in the Central time zone, though, in Iowa? I thought all of Iowa was Central. Maybe I'm wrong. Right on the river. Go wild, baby. What river is that, Lisa? I've never been to Iowa. I will have to go sometime. Salon near Iowa City. Garden Central. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, we got all kinds of Iowans here. We got 3. That's awesome. Lisa says Mississippi. The Mississippi River. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's a pretty big one. That's like the biggest one in the United States, isn't it? I think it is. What's up, Caitlin? You literally in bed and stumble across this before going off your phone. Well, welcome. Hey, I'm just throwing down some cards. We're just chatting right now, actually. I was going to get out some cards here to see if anybody wanted me to throw down some cards for some fun readings. Let me see what I got here. I want to get the... I've been using the same deck for a while now, along with a lot of others. But I love the Streaming Moons deck. So, and the moon's out somewhere tonight, right? So, I'm glad you guys are all here. This is fantastic, all 7 of you. That's wonderful. I thought I was going to be the only one, just be here talking to myself and the people on replay. So, you want a fun card, Maruta? All right. I've got some funny cards, and these are just ordinary tarot cards, but I could always get some fun cards out too. Let me see here. I'll give you one each. Let's throw in a tarot. Whereas the babies, I had to lock them out because they were going crazy. There's no way I would have been able to sleep anyways, Lisa, because they are just thumping around like crazy. They were chasing each other in the middle of the room, and I'm in the process of rearranging my room just because I'm going to be working from home Wednesday. Yay. So I can't do it tonight because I have a downstairs neighbor that's right underneath me sleeping, and she's like 90, so I don't want to wake her. So yeah, let's your babies are lying in bed with you. Do you have cats, Caitlin? Do you have dogs? Maybe one of each. I'll just throw some cards up and we'll see what comes out here, and we can just chat back and forth in the same time. So, Maruta, you got the possum earlier, didn't you? You did that to me. Yeah, that was a bad thing. No, I'm just kidding. You didn't do anything. You got dogs. Two. I can't read. 2 toy poodles. Awesome. Are they pretty small, or are they bigger poodles? Yeah, that was you. Yeah. Oh, Lisa, you have 2 poodles as well? Is that right? So both of you have 2 poodles? That would be pretty cool. Maruta got the 5 of stars for you. And the stars of this deck is pentacles, so don't feel alone. Don't be lonely. Just look on the bright side of things because you got all these pentacles up here on top. So, and you're with us tonight, so no reason to feel lonely. And this could be somebody else, that's feeling lonely. Then maybe it's me, and you're making my night just by being here, right? A beagle for me. No, just Mo Cherie, my cat. Yes, Mo Cherie. Yes, we love Mo Cherie. I could try to bring the cats in. That would be a entertainment just in and of itself. Okay. Webinars is what you got. Maruta, webinars. Let's see what it says. And then Marge, I'll get you as well. Hello, Leona. Welcome. Mini Cavapoo. What is that? Okay. Webinars. And Maruta, how awesome is it that you can take classes and not have to make eye contact or do any of those awful get-to-know-you games Also, you never have to do that awkward thing where you pick your seat and then the next week someone has stolen your seat and your world falls apart because that was your seat. And you don't know what to do and you contemplate murdering that person. Webinars fix everything. That was out of the blue, wasn't it? That was pretty crazy. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that when you're doing things from home. That's kind of true, right? That was crazy. Let me see. What kind of card do you want, Marge? I've got a lot of different ones. Like an oracle, a specific topic. Let me know. Or I can get you a tarot card. A King Charles. What is it here? A King Charles Terrier mixed with Poodle. Interesting, Leona. I do not know what a King Charles Terrier is. I've never heard of that. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I wish I could see, I wish I could actually just see the pictures you guys could show them on, in chat. We could just chat with each other and have a big old video chat and share our pictures and our cats and our dogs and have them come up on camera. That would be really cool. Also, Marge, I got your tarot card. Let's see. Oh, Thomas, are you doing a video in the morning? That's a good question. Interesting. Is Thomas? Yeah, Thomas is here. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Interesting. Actually, it's a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, not Terrier. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, you're up editing? Got you. King Charles Spaniel is white and brown with long floppy ears. Oh, that'd be cute. That'd be really cute. I've got the Eight of Wands for you, Marge, and I love this Eight of Wands because she's actually shooting the arrows herself. You can see that she's sending out messages to the universe of what she wants. So manifestation, right? So manifest the things that you need or want in your life, and spend time just meditating and thinking about the things that you want. What are some of the things, and I'm not putting you on the spot, Marge, but anybody in chat, what are some of the things that you want for your life, that you're thankful that you have what you want now, but you're looking for something bigger? Like, what are you aspiring to do? I just want a really good job and be able to move to the north where it's a little cooler. So that's just me. What about you guys? Oh, there is Teresa. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the midnight hour. We're just throwing some cards down and just talking to each other and chatting. So this is fun. And there's some new people in here. And I think one disappeared. Big hugs to you, Teresa. Big hugs. I don't think we'll use the Grateful deck anymore. It was kind of crazy with that webinar thing. We could just throw down some cards and see what pops up. I've got some pretty neat oracle cards. Let me see which one I want to get here. They're here somewhere. Oh, they're down here. So I've got cards everywhere, spread out everywhere. Let's see. Having a hard time with editing. I haven't figured out how to get from phone to computer easily. I'm sure practice will make it easier. Yeah, Thomas, I do not edit any of my videos, and I don't usually do any. I haven't done a recording in forever, and probably a year or so that I haven't done a recording. And yeah, I'm fine with that. I like doing the lives myself, but that's just me. So the blizzard is making a nest of my blanket, uncovering me. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Health, helping people through mediumship, happiness, stability in your family. Yeah, Marge, I understand that. Good health and helping people through with happiness, stability. Those are all great things. I think a lot of people, ponder over like what their purpose in life is, and what they want, and I think it's to love each other and to be here to help others and to be there for others. That's just me, and to love yourself too, and that's always first, right? Let's see. Lisa says, yes, Thomas, haven't been able to get the courage to YouTube yet. Let me switch over here to the StreamYard because I can see you guys a little bit better and I can highlight you if I want to. Look at that. Boom. Look at that cute little doggy. That's just the cutest dog. All right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Marge. Let's look at some cards. I'm just going to pull open one of my decks. This is the Sacred Forest by Denise Linn. I love this deck. It has a lot of good things in it. Let's do a card for the collective. Oops. Marge, did you say you're from Iowa too? Is that right? Don't have anybody from Pacific time. That's kind of interesting that I know of yet. Is anybody in Pacific time? My chat just stopped. Somebody say something. Here we go. Yes, you are from Iowa. Okay, gotcha. Committing to, let me see here. Committing to a channel took about a 2-year process. Yeah, I'm on my second year as well, Thomas. Now hoping it helps with getting me a schedule. Being disabled, I actually miss the 9 to 5 thing. Do you? I don't. I'm not disabled, but I was out of work for a while and I didn't miss it. But you've got to put food on the table. So even when you're a bachelor, so I'm actually happy to be going back to work. I'm gonna, it's good to have kind of a routine, and I'm gonna be helping people is what I'm planning to do with my new job. So, yeah. I am CST, another CST. This one in Illinois. Teresa, are you near Chicago? You don't mind me asking? I love Chicago. That is one of the places that I've been thinking about moving to eventually. I'm not planning on staying here my whole life, but it's a possibility that I might go to Chicago or Columbus, Ohio, someplace like that, out of the rural area and into the city, because I definitely miss living in the city. There was someone in here earlier, another Teresa, who was from Tampa, and that's where I lived for like 11 years, and it was like a lot of fun, because there was a lot of people like me, like the LGBTQ community, was a real community down there, and more than just 2 or 3 people like there is here. So it was, I miss that. I do miss that, and having that community. And now that I've gotten into tarot, it would be nice to have a tarot community too, that you can like just sit down with someone and just throw some cards. So let's see. Your neighbors with Marge. In Illinois, I'm looking at some properties to maybe move there. Are you really, Lisa? That's interesting. That is interesting. Muscatine. I maybe heard of that. Maybe. Let's see. Caitlin says, I did a test reading with a Daily Crystal Inspiration deck, asking what advice it had for me. I got azurite. Get laser focused. Ooh, yeah. Sounds about right. So maybe its creator hasn't tainted it. Doesn't sound like it. It sounds like it's a good thing that you kept it. I've had a couple, Caitlin, you brought up a good point. I've had a couple of people who have given me decks, and then Had a falling out with them, something like that, where I just didn't want their energy on the decks anymore. And I put crystals down in the decks and actually bathed them in the moonlight, and I'm pretty sure I did. And then I put them down in the decks, and one is just perfect. It's totally fine. I rebuy it. And another I actually sold and got another copy of it. So I understand what you're talking about. Sometimes you just want your own energy. That's the thing about used decks. You never know what kind of energy you're going to get off of them. So, Teresa, not too far from Chicago, live in the south suburbs of Chicago. The town is Kankakee. Kankakee? Did I say that right? Kankakee, where I live. Awesome. Yeah, I've not heard of that either, Chicago. Or from Chicago. I've never heard that either, Teresa. You can tell I've been up for a while, can't you? I'm going to look that up. Kankakee. Let me see here. Kankakee. Hope you don't mind me looking. Oh, you got a river there named that too. I hope you don't mind me looking it up, Teresa. Let's see. According to oh, you've got a river that runs through the town. That is neat. And it is a principal city of the metropolitan statistical area of Bradley, Kankakee, and Borbanus. I don't know if I'm saying that right. That's interesting, though. Let me see where it is. It looks like it's right near Chicago when I look at it on the map. I'm looking it up on Wikipedia. So hope you don't mind me doing that. Let's go back here to chat. Let's see. I love the mesquite, cantaloupe, and watermelon. Interesting. I didn't know that they belonged to a specific town. And that's what you're famous for. Wow. I do not like driving, especially far, only close by. I don't like driving at night. My eyesight is starting to go already. So, yeah. I bought it off Amazon. The author of the deck is Heather, the founder of Energy Muse. I know you said Energy Muse before. Makes sense. Lisa, the family used to call them muskmelons. Interesting. Thanks, Teresa. Nivra's here. Hey, Nivra, welcome. We're doing a crazy midnight just chat with each other. So I've got some cards here if anybody wants them as well. I live real close to the river, walking distance. Ooh, I bet that's really pretty. Does it get real icy in the north, Teresa? Or in the winter time up there in the north? The sand on the island to grow those melons, right? We do still call them muskmelons. That's cool. Almost asleep, then you saw me. Well, I couldn't sleep, so I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to show up. And see if anybody else is up. And there's 11 people in here now. How awesome is that? So I'm just surprised there's not anybody from the Pacific time zone in here. That's interesting. You guys are like my time zone and Central. And I think those are the only two. Yes, Scott. The winter has been great, though. Yeah, I miss the cold. I really do. I like. I really like cooler weather. I came from Florida, so that started messing with my migraines a lot. So I love the cooler weather here, but it's not cool long enough. It's hot. Like we had a day here in February of 72. It was ridiculous. And I would like to move up north. The only thing is I do not like driving on snow and ice, and I do not like shoveling. So those are the only things that are keeping me from going up north. So let's see. You jumped right in. Yep, surprise. Hey, Andrea, welcome. Andrea54 Hector is here. Welcome to my channel. I know if you've been here before. Hello from Chicago, my spiritual friends, love and light. Well, same to you. Awesome. So glad you're here. I exist in a highly caffeine environment, so whenever and crash whenever. Yeah, yeah. I have caffeine pills, in fact, that I take to get things done and to clean. I don't use them a lot. So they say one is like a cup of coffee, something like that. So, and coffee, I have to have milk with it, and I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have coffee. Or if I have it, I have to be very careful of how much I drink. So there's all that. So yeah, I've got my caffeine pills if I need them. You don't like driving at night either, Teresa? Yeah, yeah. It's what my yeah, you can ask what my new job is going to be, Ruda. So I'm going to be working at home. I'm going to be doing commercial insurance, and it's a company that people call in from their for their businesses, and they want to get insurance or need insurance, and you ask us a couple of questions. It's a very data entry type job, and then I send them over to the insurance company to get them a quote. So that's all it is as far as I know. So I think you can move up in the company pretty fast. So I'm hoping to do that. And I'd love to be a supervisor, for our call center. So that's what I'm looking to do. Yeah. Let's see. Lisa says, Andrea, same in the Midwest, guys. Hello, right? You're welcome for the warm welcome. Thank you for being here at such a late hour. That's awesome. Did you say you were from? Yeah, you're from Chicago. We are just talking about Chicago and how I have been there once and I absolutely loved it, but it was cold and I don't want to drive on the snow. So that's the only thing. Do they do a really good job like clearing the roads so that you don't have to drive on ice and snow, or how does that work up there? Milk works, Scott. I'm allergic to milk protein, yeah, and like milk in my coffee too. I have tried coconut milk. It got kind of flaky. Is that right? Or maybe that was soy milk. It got really flaky and didn't taste right. Well, thank you, Maruda. Thanks for saying that. Thanks for asking too. So it's interesting. A lot of great conversations. Yeah. Yeah, Nivra, Lisa was almost asleep too, and boom, here I am. Look what I just pulled. The Starry Night. Does anybody have a starry night going on? It says acceptance. Yeah, so just accepting where you are right now. Sometimes we're not meant to sleep for a reason. Maybe we're up to do things like this and come together as a community. Just accepting the starry night. I love that. So I just pulled that out. The deck. Wasn't even looking for one. Let's see. I'm in a Cleveland suburb. Okay, I have a good friend in Cleveland, Maruda. Yeah, I sure do. We've had only a few days of snow by the lake. Which lake is up there? Let me know. I forget. Is that Lake Erie? I think that's Lake Erie, isn't it? Or am I wrong, Maruda? Caitlin says I'm also Midwest Missouri. Oh, cool. Gosh, I didn't know all those people came from there. That's cool. Where I live, cannot complain. They plow and salt the roads even on the street where I live. Oh, is it kind of a remote street where you live? That's interesting. Yeah, if they did that, I think I would be okay. Don't want to shovel snow either, though, to get out the door. Don't want to do that. Nivra says, I'm in Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. Awesome. That's where you live, Nivra? That's awesome. Have I heard of Hot Springs? I think I might have. Let's see. Got a question when reading in a group. How do you separate all our emotions? when reading in a group? Are you asking a question, Lisa? Let's see, lots of water, hot springs, and crystals. Ooh, that does sound beautiful. Yeah, that does sound. Oh, look who's here! Hey, it's Sharon Sight. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. You're up modding here. Thank you. And yes, I do have a GoFundMe. I'm gonna end it tomorrow. So if any of you want a free reading, if you do a donation of $20 or more, you can get a free reading from me. Just throwing that out there. That'll be good until today. Yep. March has vacationed in Hot Springs. Awesome. That's not far from me, says Caitlin. 10 miles from the Arkansas border. Oh wow. Cool, cool. I've never been to Arkansas. Never been that way. I have been to Chicago. I've been to LA once. Have any of you been to the mountains of Virginia? Because that's where I'm at now. That's where my family's from. That's my home town and all that good stuff. Have any of you been to the Blue Ridge Mountains? That's where I am. Let's see. My longtime friend also lives in the Midwest, lives in Indiana. Okay. Indiana. Yeah, I went through Indiana to get to Chicago, and it looks like a big, just wheat fields everywhere. I think it's wheat. And then all of a sudden, this city just pops up out of nowhere in the middle of these wheat fields, and it's Indianapolis. And then you go right outside of it, and you're back in the plains again. It's really interesting. So, let me see. Lisa says, yes, I'm an empath. It is hard for me to separate sometimes all the emotions in chat here to do one at a time for readings. Yeah, Lisa, have you ever done readings outside of YouTube, or have you ever done them on your channel? I was just curious about that. Me and Jackie were talking about that. I wonder if Lisa does some readings on her own. Or do you have a business even where you do readings? I'm thinking about doing one. So far, I've just been doing them pretty much free for my friends. There we go. Mama Bear's here. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Midnight Hour. We're not sure where you're at, Mama Bear, but thank you for being here. I'm a little over midnight, so... Marge has been to West Virginia. Would love to get to Virginia. Yeah, I'm near the West Virginia border, Marge. About an hour and a half. Nivra says I've been near you. All right. Cool. All right. Anybody else would like a card? I've got some cards I can pull for you. It's 9:33 here in Washington State. Oh, we finally got somebody from Pacific. Yes, Mama Bear. Great. We're all Eastern and Central here. So we got somebody who is actually a decent hour, right? Oh, wow. You love a card, Andrea? All right, let me get you a card. Card for Andrea. And Caitlin wants one. Okay, no problem. Just remind me if I forget after a while. My memory can get fuzzy at night, even though I'm not sleepy. You guys get that way too? Like, I get a little bit, just it's a little bit squirrely at night sometimes, even when I'm not sleepy. But I'd rather be doing this than just laying in bed, tossing and turning, wouldn't you? So you've got success, Andrea, the secret spring. So it looks like you have success coming your way. That's fantastic. So there you go. And have you heard of, let's see, Andrea, you're not from Tampa, are you? I forget where you said you were from. You're from Chicago. That's right. So if you have any springs, we were just talking about hot springs. Have any springs near you? This might be a time for you to visit them, visit some nature, right? Let's see. I'm in Pennsylvania, bordering on Delaware and Maryland, Leona. Awesome. Another Eastern Standard Time person. Cool. All right, give me just a moment here. I've got a cough. I don't want to cough on you. All right, I am back. All right, so I know Caitlin wanted a card, and then we'll do Nibra. Maruda, not really. I'm not really nervous about it. I've had a work-at-home job before, so that's not really something that I'm too worried about this time. I have been before for jobs, though, for sure. So, and that might change tomorrow or later in the day today as it gets closer to the time. So who knows? I have not been to too many states. Oh, you've never been to Virginia, Teresa? You have to come visit. Definitely have to come visit. Seattle is 4 hours away from me, I think. Oh, interesting. Right? Are you more in the middle of the state, Serena? You don't have to tell me where. But all right, Caitlin, you ready for a card? Not Virginia yet. Caitlin's been to Illinois, Oklahoma, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and to New York. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. A lot of people have not been to Virginia yet. Thank you, Nibra. You're really sweet. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sharon, for putting in all the links. If you're not subscribed to the people who just put in the links, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you get the notification of the people that are here. If you don't know everybody in chat, there's some people with channels, so like Thomas. Okay. Longview is like 45 minutes from Portland, Oregon. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I've heard Portland and Seattle are just gorgeous and beautiful. All right, Caitlin, here we go. You got toadstools. Interesting. And it says growth. So it looks like you're growing through, I'm here in the community. You're growing through the community. You're growing through your channel. I actually watched one of your videos tonight. And you are really good at what you do. So I see a lot of growth there. So I think you just continue to do what you do, and that you will find that, that your channel is starting to grow as you are continuing to grow in your spiritual journey, right? So there's that. So I got that for you. Thank you, Thomas. Just subscribe to Caitlin. Perfect. Yeah, it was the rant video. It was. That's okay. I didn't watch the whole thing, to be honest. I did not, but I watched enough that I wanted to get your see you face to face, and I like to do that. So Thomas, you'll be next. I'll have to look at your channel and watch one of your videos. So Ruta said my dad drove us to California, Florida, Wyoming, and Canada. Wow, you have been through a lot of states. Wow, Wyoming. You don't hear of a lot of people that have been there. All right, let me see. I think within the first couple of minutes, Caitlin. First couple of minutes. And then something happened with, I can't remember what. I got a phone call from my sister. Yeah. So I got a phone call and I had to take it, and then I never got back to it. So my apologies. I do that a lot on a lot of videos. I tend to navigate more towards lives, to be honest, but I do like some. I love walkthroughs. I love watching those, and people have videos on different walkthroughs of tarot decks, oracle decks. I like watching those, and if there is a live that I missed, I like to watch the replays of that. But that's about it. The rest is lives. Okay. He went hunting in Wyoming. Interesting. Interesting. Nivra, my dear, are you still here? I got your card. Need to redo your deck review videos, says Caitlin. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I didn't get to see the other videos, so I love doing watching deck reviews. And I've done quite a few on mine, but I started doing them live, and I just like it better that way. So without any further ado, Nivra, made you wait long enough. You got the air spirit. Knowledge is coming your way. I love this card too. Look how she's on the boat there in the middle of the air. So knowledge, that makes me think of the swords, right? What sign are you, Nivra? I'm just curious. Because you got the air spirit. If you were an air sign, that would be pretty cool. And you might have it in your chart even if you're not. Caitlin's channel name, Teresa, is the Music Oracle. And Sharon, can you put Caitlin's channel in the chat, please? It is the Music Oracle, if you don't mind. Teresa's back. Teresa from Tampa is back. Awesome. So knowledge. So you're going to be getting some knowledge. You are an air sign. Is that right? Cancer sun, Capricorn rising, Aquarius moon. Okay, there's your air. Aquarius is air. So there you go. Oh, you did already. Okay, thank you for that, Sharon. Thank you. So scroll up just a little bit, Teresa, and look for the Music Oracle, and you can subscribe to Caitlin. Cancer sun, Capricorn rising. I'm a Capricorn rising as well, Nivra. What does that mean to you? To me, it means that striving towards working more on myself, on other things, projects. Capricorns can be stubborn, but they can also get things done. So I'm working on the procrastination and trying to, not do that as much. So. All right, Teresa got the thing there, the link. Wow, look at these states that Marge has been to. West Virginia, but not Virginia. You've got to make a trip over here. Striving towards Capricorn, right. A Taurus rising. All right, Aquarius sun. Interesting, Aquarius sun. Yep, don't give up. That's right. That's right. I'm just pulling another one. Transformation, the butterfly spirit. So all about change. There's, like I was saying earlier today, there's nothing wrong with change. Change is what drives us and makes us better as people, right? So transformation, the butterfly spirit. I love how it's in this oyster with a pearl in it. It's pretty cool. The shell. Maybe it's not an oyster, maybe it's just a shell. Oh, thank you, Maruda. Thanks for coming. You have a great night. Let's see, Tennessee, Mississippi. That's all my brain can think of. Just like, gotcha. There we go, Caitlin. There's your Teresa. There's Caitlin's channel. You can subscribe to. Gosh, we've been here for 45 minutes, guys. That sounds crazy. Would anyone else like a card before we close for the night? I mean, I can stay up for a while. It's up to you guys. You want to stay chatting? I'm here for you all. Thank you, Maruda. Teresa, would you like a card? I don't think I pulled a card for you yet. Let's get another deck out. the spirit messages. So I'm going to pull it out. Night, Nibra. Thanks for being here. People are starting to trickle out a little bit. That's okay. Maybe we can get some new ones in. Okay, you want a card? All right. All right, Teresa. My Tampa buddy. Whoa, one just went flying out for you. So, Teresa, you've got have fun. All right, so that's the card you got. Have fun. It says stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it. It's long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to just have fun. That makes me think of girls just want to have fun, right? So there you go. Just have some fun. I think this is pretty fun. I'm enjoying being with you guys. So let's see here. You're going to start retaping tomorrow. That'd be great, Caitlin. That's awesome. You're welcome, Teresa. They do something to have fun there in Tampa. Are you right in Tampa, Teresa? If you don't mind me asking, you won't have to tell me like what section or anything. I lived in the northern part for a while, and I lived in Town and Country for a while, and in Seminole Heights for a while. So I don't know if any of those are familiar to you. But yes, near the airport. Yep, Town and Country, right? I used to work at that airport, Teresa. I did for about a year. You know, the TGI Fridays is there. I was a server there for about a year. You're near Town and Country? Gotcha. Yeah, and I worked also at, I had several jobs when I was down there. I worked at the Verizon building as well when it was GTE, which is in Town and Country there. Is it Hillsboro? Off of Hillsboro? Question, how do I put the intro video into each video? I am not the right person to ask Caitlin about that. I am not sure. I don't know how to put the intro into each video. I don't do that, so I have no idea. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think you can Google it and probably find it, though. Close to Hillsboro and Dale Mabry. Yeah, that's when I said I lived up north, it was in North Dale Mabry where I used to live. By Gibbs High School. Do you know where that's at, Teresa? It's one of the places I lived. I can pull a card for someone else if anybody wants some kind of feel of this deck right now. Had to change the music because of the copyright. Yeah, that's the thing about the music on YouTube. You have to be careful. I'd have music going all the time if I could. Gibbs, no. Okay. It's really up far north, I believe, on Dale Mabry. Let's pull another card. Why not? We're at 49 minutes. Got at least. Maybe we'll just go for an hour. If you guys want. There's still 6 of you there. Fabulous. The fabulous 6. How's that? Not Hillsboro. Oh, okay. Maybe it is. Yeah. Close to Lido. Okay, Lisa, you want a good card? New Beginnings. That's a good card. Everything in life is constantly vibrating and moving and therefore continuously changing and evolving. Be aware that a new beginning is on the horizon. Have courage and faith because right now life is trying to nudge you forward and move you into a new direction. So, looks like change for you, Lisa. Some kind of change in a new direction, a very positive one. So, there you go. Hope that resonated with you. Is Gibbs High School in St. Pete? I'm not sure, Teresa. You may be right. You may be right. Michelle, look who's up. We're both up. Hey, I couldn't sleep and just decided to throw some cards down, and we've just been having a great chat with the people who are in here. So, Gaither High School, Teresa, that's it. I said Gibbs, and that was wrong. That is in St. Pete. You're absolutely correct. It was Gaither High School, and I can't believe that I forgot that because I actually lived right next to it. That is funny. Michelle, how are you doing, my friend? What is going on up there? Is it still really cold? I need to sit up a little bit. Looks like I'm falling down there. Here we go. That's a little better. Yeah, give me a hint of what you're going to review first. I'm not sure what decks you have, Caitlin, so I'm not really good at hips, to be honest. So we might be here a while if I'm having to guess. Yep, you're absolutely correct, Teresa. 100% was Gaither High School. And in fact, I could look out of my window in the apartments that I was in. You'll probably know the apartments because you could look out the window and see the football field. And I used to hear the band all the time playing. I'm good, just going to bed and thought I would say hello. All right. Well, thanks for being here, Michelle. You have a great night. Home of the Cowboys, right? Yep. It's based on a book, says the music oracle. Is it the Queen Alice deck? Based on a book. Game of Thrones. Love you too, Miss Michelle. Thanks for stopping in. Close. Lisa said Harry Potter. Is there a Harry Potter tarot deck out? I didn't know that. Night, Michelle. We'll see you tomorrow. No, says Caitlin, not Harry Potter. I have no idea. I'm bad at the guessing games. Lord of the Rings. I bet that's it. I didn't know that was the tarot deck either, though. No. Kayla's making us guess. She's making it hard on us here. It's also a Disney movie. I was going to say Alice in Wonderland, but I think you said no to that. So you said no to the Queen Alice. There's also a Wonderland tarot. Is it the Wonderland tarot? I'm not sure. Yes, it is the Wonderland tarot. Okay. All right. Yes. I actually had that for a while, then I sold it, but it's a good one. It is good. Hello, LR72. Welcome, welcome. We've been on for a while here, but you are more than welcome to come in. Anybody still has a question or anything, throw it up there. I'll be happy to give you a tarot card. I'm not ready to go quite yet. So there you go. Pirates, if there is one with dropping Johnny Depp, you need it. I hear you, Lisa. You love Johnny Depp, don't you? Schools here need workers, so they are calling in retired volunteers. I start back on Wednesday. Oh, that's awesome, Leona. Good luck with your new job. Thank you. That's very sweet. Melbourne, we got someone from Australia. Awesome, LR. Welcome, welcome. Very glad to have you. Mars says, now I'm obsessing. I think I've been to 28 states. We're going back to the states. We're going back to how many states? You've been to Hawaii. That I would love to be able to go to Hawaii. That's fantastic. Also been to Canada many times. Yeah, I've been to Niagara Falls once. Now I won't be thinking about that all night. There you go. You've been to 28 states. That's more than me. Yeah, he was a perfect Mad Hatter. Yeah, Johnny Depp was definitely a perfect Mad Hatter in there. The only thing about that that tarot deck that threw me off about a little bit is the characters didn't look quite as real as the Queen Alice that I have. Do you have the Queen Alice? I'm trying to see where it might be. I don't even know if it's in here, so I'm not going to search. Actually, it should be right here. No, I think I rearranged it. I'm not sure where it's at. This might be it. No. I'll have to show you another time, Caitlin. He is perfect at everything, says Lisa. He's even perfect in the courtroom, right? Oh, you only collect Oracle cards. Oh, okay. So it's an Alice in Wonderland Oracle. I don't have that then. Oh, it's the Lucy Cavendish one. Okay, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I have a couple Lucy Cavendish decks, but not that one. I have not the Beautiful Creatures. That's by someone else, but it's the same creator of the dolls. Jasmine Griffith something. Can't think of it. She's the one who draws all the dolls that are really cool. Beautiful Creatures, and then the Fairy Tale Oracle. I have that one. It's got the dolls and everything in it, like the Alice one does. Let's see. Yes, I was obsessed with that. Who wasn't? I was still going through withdrawals. Jasmine Beckett Griffith. Thank you, Caitlin. Yeah, she's fantastic, isn't she? She draws some beautiful, beautiful dolls. So, that is really cool. I'll look forward to that review. Definitely. Well, it looks like we are almost at an hour, and I am getting a little bit tired, so let's see here. She and Lucy have collaborated multiple times. Yeah, they sure have. They sure have. And she also collabed with a guy, J.R. Rivera, who is in my Facebook group. And he's the one who did Beautiful Creatures, but that's a tarot deck. So you said you just do Oracle. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And last call for a card. If anybody wants one, last call. Give it a minute or two here. Good night, Teresa. Thanks for being here. All right, I think everybody's saying good night. We're gonna go off to bed. I'll probably be hey Arlene, welcome. You snuck in on me. Welcome. Okay. Okay, someone does want a card. All right, let's do a card. For my parents, I'm moving closer to them. Okay, we'll do one real quick here for you. You got the 9 of crystals, which is the 9 of swords. So just remember that, you know, there's no fear in living close to your parents. It's a good thing. And fear can be an illusion. So um, I think that that'd be a good thing to just rest assured to know that, you know, she feels like she's trapped here, but she's not. In fact, if you open your doors to your parents, then they're going to see that you're trying and just relate, you know, relate with the things that you have in common is what I'm hearing. And I want to draw a clarifier for you. So we'll do that. And I'm drawing the 3 of stars. This is the 3 of pentacles. So this is 3 people working together. I know you only see one here. She's got her harp and playing her music, but in the original Rider Waite, there's 3 of them. So this is you and your parents getting along together. So I think that that's going to be a good thing for you. Just get out of your head about it and realize that it's going to be a positive thing to have them closer to you. So I'm not saying you were thinking it was negative, but just in case that comes into your mind, you know, later on. So there we go. Linda's here. Maybe I'll stay up a little while, guys, since there's new people coming in. I don't mind at all. I'm going to be up for a while, so. You know, Caitlin, I don't know why I can't get into Alana Fairchild. I just don't. We're just too different. I think me and Alana Fairchild are. I love Colette Baron Reed. I have 3 or 4 of hers. I also have her tarot deck. She had a tarot deck. It's the Good Tarot, so I have that one. Sorry about the camera angle here. I'm trying to make it work. There we go. You're welcome, LR. Glad you're here. Yeah, we got some new people in here. You have the Good Tarot. Okay, awesome. Yeah, it's a lot like an Oracle deck, I think, kind of. And I love how she made everything positive in it. But, well, really, as long as you get the rest you need. I'm a night owl, too. Yeah. I do a lot of naps, and so I'm up sometimes at midnight. And I've had a lot of caffeine the past couple of days, Linda, so that's why my eyes are like wide open. Excuse me, didn't mean to cough on. All right. Let me see. Also have a lot of Barbara and Flavia decks. I know who you're talking about. St. John, Barbara St. John, maybe. Flavia Peters, and maybe St. John. I don't know if I got that right or not. I have a couple of theirs too. Yeah. Try 4 o'clock. I have bad insomnia sometimes. Yeah, I've done that before too, Linda. That's a mess. What time zone are you in, Linda? Just curious. I know you probably told me before, but I don't remember there. Barbara Michael John Free. That's it. Flavia Kate Peters. That's it. Thank you. Pacific. Yes, we got another Pacificer in here. There was, when I started, Linda, everybody was from the East Coast and Central. So awesome. You're in the Pacific. Fantastic. You're not quite as insomniac as like I am. Arlene would like a card, of course, Arlene. I'm going to bust out a new deck for you. Would you like a tarot or an oracle? I have both. Yeah, I like Stacey DeMarco also. Kaylin, do you know Angela Hartfield? She did the Whispers of Love, Whispers of Healing, Nature's Whispers. I absolutely love the artwork that the lady, I can't think of her name, Josephine Wall maybe, has done. Tarot, okay. This deck is not calling to me anymore, so I'm going to pick one just for you, Arlene. Well, it's nighttime. How about the Tarot of Dreams? This is a cool one by Ciro Marchetti. It's an astrological tarot deck. It's got beautiful, beautiful cards in here. So let me make some room. You have Whispers of the Ocean. Dying to get Whispers of Aloha. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there were more. Jackie's going to wake up tomorrow and go, what did you do at midnight? Like I snuck out. No, she'll laugh about it. Hopefully she's getting some sleep and not lurking right now. That would be something that Jackie would do. All right. Thank you, Sharon, for putting up everything. I really appreciate you. Let's make sure these are facing the right direction. Yes, they need to be shuffled, though, so I'm going to need to shuffle a little bit. Hope y'all don't mind me talking and shuffling at the same time. I hope it's not a distraction. But I am going to do that because these are in order. Let's put this down here. You can hear the birds of my cat's toy that they have. If you hit it or touch it with anything, it starts chirping. I have that one too, Caitlin. I do have that. Yes, thank you, Sharon. Yeah, free 30-minute session for anyone who goes over 20 to any of the links. So let me know. Send me a, if you guys decide to do that, any of you would like a free reading with me for a very small donation, just let me know. If I send it me an email, and I don't think it's in the description of this one, but it's Scorpio Sun Tarot 4 at yahoo.com. I can just put it in here. Let me put it in here. I do a lowercase though. So here's my email. There you go. I've wanted the Kuan Yin. Now I do have the Kuan Yin on my wish list. Thank you, Sharon. All right, Arlene, are you still hanging in there? Look who's here! Yay! 6 a.m. and it is early. Yes, it is, Tony. Welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. Are you up and at 'em already? Yep, you're still here. All right, awesome. I was Japanese in one of my past lives. That's interesting. I think Asian women are just absolutely gorgeous. I think women are gorgeous. I'm gay, but I still think women are gorgeous. But there's something about Asian women and Japanese, and just the elegance that they have is special. All right. Let's pull a card. What have you been up to, Tony? Talk to me. I haven't talked to you in quite a while. All right. Arlene, I got a card for you. The Seven of Wands. This is all about being a badass, right? You can take on anything that comes your way. So if there's any distractions, any buddy that's trying to maybe get in the way of your dreams, of your moving forward. You're a badass. It doesn't mean you have to, you know, throw a wand at them. But at the same time, you can have your boundaries so that, you make sure that people don't cross you and don't cross those boundaries in a loving way. Let them know, hey, just want to let you know, you may be crossing my boundaries a little bit. This is what I, appreciate or would not appreciate, of you. And sometimes we can say that more, if they're your friends, or less when you're at work, etc. But just to make sure your boundaries are there. And also, you got the Palace of Swords. So this is all about air, knowledge, and learning. So just keep learning as you're going. And just think of beautiful, palaces in the sky. So there's all kinds of other dimensions out there. I know that's kind of going in a weird direction, but that just makes me think, of palaces in the sky. There's got to be other planets out there who have stuff like that. So just imagine how beautiful that could be. And take care of yourself, and just make sure that you're on the right track with your boundaries and setting those boundaries. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing for you. All right. Yeah, I can't do 5 a.m. starts. This is hefty enough. Gotcha. I understand. Tony, have you been doing any projects lately? And if anybody wants to check out Tony's channel, Sharon just put that in the chat there. So that is fantastic. Thank you, Sharon. Tony has a great channel. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to her as well. I'm not sure who Catherine de Medici. I don't know who that is. Work, eat, sleep, repeat, treadmill. I am doing the ancestral grimoire. Got you. Work, eat, sleep, repeat. All right. Now the Palace of Cups come out. So this can be for everybody. The Palace of Cups. The Queen of France. Okay. Okay. So the Palace of Cups is all about emotion, water, the moon, because the moon controls the water, right? So the Palace of Cups is like the city of Atlantis, is what it makes me feel like. Just again, another realm that's out there waiting for us as we, go to our different lives. And then lives, I should say, not lives like we're in now, but you got what I'm saying. And then we got this awesome full card. This is one of my favorite full cards. Like, it's the gesture there from the courts that he's just ready to go. So be ready and start a new adventure. And it looks like there's a lot of new adventure happening for a lot of us. So I've got a dead chat, or it's messing up. Because, oh, there we go. There we go, Tony. I thought everybody stopped talking there for a moment. We've been having great conversations. So I'm just chilling, and I didn't want to be bored, so I wanted to be with my friends. So that's why I'm here, and you guys showed up. So thank you. So again, if anybody wants a card, let me know. Okay, I will do that, Caitlin. I will try to remember to do that. Catherine de Medici, the Queen of France. Yeah, I wasn't great at history in high school, to be honest with you. I'm very interested in it now, though. Oh, yes, the planets shifted again. Missing the order of things. Missing the order of things. Gotcha. Maybe that's why I'm wide awake at midnight or 1 o'clock now. 1:16. Have I always had psychic abilities? No. LR72. I have not. I have had a little bit when I was a kid, but they kind of worked against me because I could feel negative energy from people. But I think that's more empath than psychic. But when my mom passed away last year in January, one thing that she left me with was the ability to read cards and to tap in a little bit mediumship wise and to be a little bit psychic as well. So I've only had it for about a year and a half to where it's been working the right way, I should say. So, yeah. I did like spelling. I can't say that I'm great at it now, but I did used to like spelling when I was in school. Oh, you're back, Marge. Welcome back. Nice, says Arlene. Oh, you're welcome. I'm pretty much an open book, LR, so ask me most anything. Most anything. And where did you say you are, LR? I forgot already where you said you were. You're from Melbourne. That's right. I remember now. Can't remember which. Jupiter or Pluto is in Pisces in March 2020. It was in Aquarius. Okay. And we all know what happened then. Yeah, we do. Wow. Caitlin's a movie TV buff. I am too, to an extent. Um, I like a lot of reality shows and not the Kardashians or the Real World or the Real Housewives, none of that. But I love Survivor. I love Big Brother. I'll watch Big Brother from other countries. I love Big Brother Australia, LR72. I don't know if you've watched it over there, but I love that. I love the UK Big Brother is fantastic. And let's see, The Amazing Race is awesome. Get to see all kinds of different countries. So yeah, I like the ones with competitions in them. Let's scroll down here a little bit. Big energy shift. Susie will know more. Yeah, Susie's great at astrology. That's very true. That is very true. Tony, I'm just sitting here shuffling cards if you'd like one. So if anybody wants one, just let me know. I'm just shuffling. Now, my music knowledge is not extensive. It is for the 80s, but that's it. My knowledge of the 80s music is pretty good. But anything else, and no, I'm not quite there. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. What time is it where you're at, Michelle? We're all in different time zones here right now. You would like a card? All right, let me shuffle these a little bit better, and I will get you one. Movies from the 30s and 40s. I've seen a couple of Betty Davis movies from then, and The Wizard of Oz, of course. I believe that was the 30s. 120 now, same here, Michelle. We're the night owls of the bunch. Oh, are you in Sedona, Arlene? That's awesome. I've heard so much about Sedona. I think I could handle the heat there just because it's a dry heat. It's not a humid heat like Florida. So I've heard it's absolutely beautiful. You just cleaned your kitchen. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I need to be cleaning. That's what I should be doing with my time. But instead, I'm shuffling cards with you guys and just chatting. Oh, out came one. Oh, no, out came three. All right. Let's see what you got. Awesome. I hope you want three cards because three came out. So in this deck, this is the Tarot of Dreams, Michelle, by Ciro Marchetti. And it's an astrological deck. So it's got, you can see the astrological symbols and the Hebrew symbol here. But this is the faith card. This is the same as the Hierophant. So teaching, learning, believing in things that you may not be able to see, but you still know they're there. I like the analogy of the wind. We can't see the wind, but we know it's there. We can definitely feel it. We have a high wind advisory right now, and I can hear it. You know, it's almost shaking the windows. So, you know, things are real, even if we cannot see them or necessarily hear them. Even they are real. So, just believing in something bigger than yourself, the universe, having the strength inside, right? So the strength card, and of course this is the card of the Leo. So this is all about being strength and having strength and having gentleness and kindness within with that strength. So being a strong person by having patience, having gentleness and kindness. Okay, and then for you, I got the Nine of Cups. So manifest what you want, and it will come to light. Just keep meditating and manifesting, and whatever you want. We were talking about that earlier. You know, what do you want as far as in your life and to make you fulfilled? And we have all we need within us, but there's certain things that we may want too, and I think that's okay. I think that's okay. It's just when you want too much, you know, that it can get bad when you're not thankful for what you have right now, right? So that's what I got for you, Michelle. We got you three there. And Michelle has a channel too. Yes, please subscribe to that, everybody. Thank you, Michelle. I'm stoked for a new adventure. Bring it on. There's Linda. Linda loves old movies too. Strength is your card. It always comes out. That's interesting. That is interesting. Michelle, I was thinking you were a Leo. I think I've heard you say that before. I don't think it's the psychic coming out in me. I think I've heard you say that before. Well, Caitlin, if you're going to quiz me on my music knowledge, it has to be the 80s. Because I do not know anything past that or before that. Very little. So you would have to do the 80s. Oh, you're welcome, Michelle. No, I've never had any classes on tarot, mediumship, nothing. I only got into tarot about 2 years ago, Linda. Yes, you have said it before. I thought so. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, fair enough, says Caitlin. Let me pull one for everyone. Let me see. Thank you, Michelle. Much love to you too. Much love to everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Missing out on the 70s. You know, I do know some 70s music, but it's going to be late 70s. And it's usually the bands or the singers that were popular in the 80s and popular in the 70s as well, like Elton John, just to think of one, you know. He was popular in the 60s, I think, too, 70s and 80s. So I know some of the 70s songs that way. So. Oh, thank you, Arlene. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Thank you. All right. Chicago. Are you talking about the band Chicago, Marge? If you are, that is my favorite band in the world. Is Chicago. I'm not real crazy about their 70s stuff, but I love the 80s stuff. The 80s is the best. They're let's see, it was 16 and 17 were the albums, I think, that have both of those. Definitely had 17. I think I might have had 19. I can't remember. I get them confused sometimes, but maybe it was 18 and 19. I think I backed up too far. The ones for the from the 80s. I'm off to watch. Nice to see you and all in chat. Have a lovely day. You too, Tony. Thank you for being here. You have a wonderful day. No squirreling around. Which Dancing with the Stars had a cameo and I'm still standing music video. Now we're getting into music videos that I don't happen to know a lot about. So I am not sure. And I don't watch Dancing with the Stars much anymore. So I am not sure. That's a good question. The only one I can think of is Carrie. I can't even remember the other one. Oh, Chicago is your favorite one too? We'll be front row in May. Oh, I would love that. I would love that so much. I'll have to live vicariously through you, Marge, for that. Sure, what the heck? I've got the dragon on my team this week. Hit me again, please. You want another card, Linda? Yeah, I give up, Caitlin. Yeah, you got that dragon. That's awesome. Yeah, send me pictures. Absolutely. Bruno. Really? It was Bruno? I know Bruno. Well, not personally, but I did used to watch it like maybe 10 years ago or something. Linda, are you ready for a card? I can hear the wind outside. It's like so strong. I love the fashions, which had known costume design was a real job when I was in high school. Yeah, definitely. That's pretty neat. Costume design, I like that. Good night, Michelle. I have a little more work to do before you go to sleep. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. As long as I still got the numbers and I'm feeling good, I'm going to stick with you guys for a while. So why not? I didn't know if Linda wanted a card or not, though. When she said, hit me again, please. Have a great night, Michelle. Thank you for being here. I'm better at Caitlin, and you're going to be like, you don't know the 80s. I'm better at questions like who's saying this song or Things like that. Like who sang this song, Modern Love or something like that. That's what I'm better at than the TV shows and all that. Let's see, what TV show was the Queen album? No, I have no idea. You got me again. Moshiri got out. Oh no. Yeah, it's an 80s question, but I don't know. Let's see. Would you believe I just bought a pair of bell bottoms? Awesome. They call them flare legs now. That is funny. Oh, we've been just chatting away, Lisa. Caitlin's throwing us some 80s trivia that I'm not doing well at. Linda, I don't know if you wanted another card, but I've got two for you. I've got the wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune, again, change is coming your way. So use that dragon spirit, right, to get through any changes. And this is the wheel for me is always a positive change. The tower is positive, but a lot of times you have to go through the negative to get to the positive. But the wheel is a positive change coming for you. So that's really awesome. And then you got the patience card. Did you have that before? Because somebody else got the patience card before. So just have patience and roll with the changes, right? Does anybody remember that song, Roll with the Changes? What band did that in the 80s? Do you know the remaining original members of Chicago? No, I do not. I do not, Marge. Peter Cetera is about the only one I can think of off the top of my head. And I know he's not still remaining with them. So you guys are stumping me tonight. '70s Red. I remember Little Red Corvette by Prince. That was the 70s song, I think, or right at the 80s mark. '70s REO. Yeah, I like some of their '70s. I like the '80s a little better, though. But yeah, love REO Speedwagon. And you're right, that is who they were, or the singer of that. Roll with the Changes. Guys, I am starting to get a little bit tired, a little squirrely and loopy, so I'm going to call it a night. And it's Highlander. Okay, gotcha, Caitlin. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for being up with me, and we'll have to do this again sometime, maybe on a weekend. All right, so everybody have a wonderful night, and thanks again for being here. And this is a terrific live. So you guys take care, and I will see you all soon. Okay, love to you all. All right, bye-bye.